Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Jesus. I'm a Holy Fire Karuna Reiki Master. I'm here in Omaha, Nebraska, and owner of ZenSourceful Living Reiki. I love teaching Sui Holy Fire Reiki classes, all levels, as well as meeting with you one-on-one for your own personalized healing and empowerative session. I'm here to bring in some awareness about what Reiki is and why one would want to have a session. So Reiki is spiritually guided life force energy. It's channeled by the practitioner, the Reiki master. It's higher consciousness. I don't use any of my own personal energy, but we raise our own frequency up so we can intend and tap into this higher consciousness. We bring it through via intention, as well as if we use hands-on Reiki and bring it through our palm chakras. Why someone would want a Reiki session is there's many reasons. So perhaps you've been somebody who is a giver, a healer, an empath, and you feel the weight of the world. Perhaps you're somebody who's been going full force all holiday long and you've been just depleted of your own vitality. A Reiki session would balance that out. Perhaps you have some goals, some relationships you need to break off, some careers that you want to manifest, but you can't just seem to get ahead. As much as you try, you just seem like you're stubbing your toe, you're hitting your head energetically. There may be a block within your auric field, meaning some sort of resistance. Perhaps there is a behind the scenes programming of you're not good enough, or this fear of change is quite common. And so a Holy Fire Karuna Reiki session very gently, very easily dissipates that block, and synchronicities happen. Another reason you may want a Holy Fire Reiki session is so you can deepen your connection to who you are. What is my purpose in life? Who really am I at my core? Some people crave spiritual enlightenment, crave intuitive enhancements, more clairvoyance, more clairknowings, more understanding why you feel these weird feelings, especially when we're in crowds, why it feels like we're taking these people who we don't even know, their energy with us home. You're becoming highly awake and highly sensitive for a reason. Perhaps you yourself are a healer in some way, shape, or form, and you're here to help the world profoundly. The best way to do helping the world is brightening that inner light that you already have within. So we do sessions, we can do them online, we can do them via intention over the phone. A lot of people love having physical touch and that personal connection. So they come in for a Reiki session and then it's hands-on. The Reiki master, we set the intention that we are in the highest space, highest vibrational space, that we are in a very blessed and sacred setting. We ask that the intention be for whatever the highest good is. And then we go ahead and channel the energy. We place our hands on the recipient chakra system. And it feels like a warm, relaxing, peaceful wave of energy. What happens to the client laying down, I have no idea. Every single time, whether you've come 15 times or the first, it's always going to meet you where you are for what your highest good needs to know. So maybe you'll have your own visuals come through of your next step moves. Perhaps if we're working on the heart chakra of receiving, you may have a visual of a metaphor of someone or something that is just this beautiful light of love. The Reiki practitioner, we also bring in our own awareness of insights for you as well. That's not necessarily what Reiki is. It's just kind of like the bonus. In my sessions, I call it intuitive empowerment coaching, because I set the intention that while my clients can clearly see, hear, feel, and know their own message, and then we're just sounding boards and we validate off of each other the guidance. I also bring in information about what your body is telling me. Everything on the left side of your body represents where we're holding on to the past. The right side of your body is where we're perceiving what the future should be. And we're supposed to be right here in this center line at the heart of the present moment, this breath. So we work with the chakra system. Just kind of a quick, brief overview. The 7 basic chakras start with the crown chakra. The crown chakra is connected to something bigger than us. It is your connection to a divine source. At night when you sleep, if you happen to have nightmares, you can't remember your dreams, perhaps you have a lot of headaches at the top of your head, there may be an energetic block here at the crown chakra. The third eye chakra is here and back here. And the third eye chakra represents imagination. Are you able to perceive yourself in life with more positivity through the lens of love? If you have a lack of imagination, if you have a hard time visualizing somebody's story that they're telling you about, the third eye may be shut down. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Perhaps we don't want to see things in life. We don't want to see reality. Maybe perhaps you were more intuitive as a younger child and you saw things and that gift of yours was shut down. The throat chakra, the expression chakra, I call it, is not just through the throat, it's expressing ourselves. In this day and age, we text, we email, we communicate some ways, somehow. We get it off of the heart chakra and we express how we feel. If the throat chakra, which happens to be a sky blue vibration, if it is overstimulated, an example right here, an overstimulated throat chakra brings in telepathy. So if you may actually be channeling through telepathy, ways and worries of the world through the people that are closest to us. If somebody is passionately thinking of something and they connect you as their source of helping, you may be feeling their stuff. That's where you know who's calling before the phone even rings. That's telepathy. That's how we communicate with our pets, through telepathy. An understimulated throat chakra represents someone who doesn't feel it's safe, or they're in a safe situation for whatever reason, or they're insecure about speaking their truth. The heart chakra is green in frequency. It is everything to do with love. It is the bridge between these higher chakras of higher consciousness and the earthly chakras. The heart chakra is a balance of giving and receiving. The heart chakra is the present moment. If the left side represents everything that we cling to from the past, and the right side of us is everything that's about what we perceive the future to be, the heart chakra is this breath, this moment right now. The solar plexus is here physically in our digestive system. We process food here, we process our emotions here. If the solar plexus is understimulated, we may not be processing anything. Perhaps we don't even have energy, we don't feel like getting up and going. Perhaps we're really sad. When this solar plexus, which is yellow in frequency, is overstimulated, that's perhaps we are holding on to anger, frustration. It's where we're very, very highly competitive. Ulcers or food issues, digesting food issues may appear here. So if you have any food sensitivities, if you try to digest spicy foods, there may be something going on in your solar plexus. The sacral chakra is right here in the reproductive organ area. The sacral chakra is where we create life. We also create emotions here. So if you're someone who has a hard time having an emotion, then there may be an understimulated sacral chakra issue going on, and a Holy Fire Reiki session definitely gets that started. If you're someone who has any kind of addictions at all, whether it is drugs, shopping, raking all day long, when we have a codependency to something as our source of life, as our source of happiness, the sacral chakra may be overstimulated. This can be seen for women when we're right before the cycle comes in, or all of these emotions come running out. At that moment, the sacral chakra is overstimulated. Then we have the red root chakra. It is connected to our foundation of life. Is there enough? Am I enough? Time, money, energy. 2020 was very fear-based, and is there enough toilet paper, as an example? Our foundation of having enough, our basic needs when we're children, when we're infants, it begins with the root chakra. And a lot of the times in life, experiences are created because of how our root chakra first developed at infancy to about age 2. If we felt we were safe in our sources of food and our sources of safety were taken care of or nurtured, you probably have a really healthy root chakra. If you have any other questions, I would love to answer them. This is just a brief through of what Reiki is about, what the 7 basic chakras are. There's so many more, and there's so much more to talk about. I would love to talk to you one-on-one and how I can personally help you. Feel free to drop me a message, ZenSourcefulLiving@gmail.com, or I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, to book a session or to just read some more insight on your own. www.ZenSourcefulLiving.com. I have some upcoming beginning Reiki classes. There's one in January online here on Martin Luther King weekend. It's a 2-day class. And then in Omaha in February and March, it's beginning Reiki. And it doesn't mean you have to specifically do Reiki for a living, but bringing Reiki, bringing in clearing of energetic blocks, maintaining your own personal energy, connecting to something bigger than, strengthening your intuitive skills. So much more happens in a Reiki session, and you do have the ability then to send Reiki to your past, to your future, to friends and family, to have a Reiki practice if you want. So that's called Reiki 1st and 2nd degree. Feel free to check out more information about that. There's also events on my Facebook event page. If you happen to be a Reiki practitioner already, and it's been 6 months from your 2nd degree class, I do have 2 classes coming up, middle to end of January. It's a 3-day Holy Fire 3 master class. It's your next level after 2nd degree. It is practitioner certification as well as the ability to teach Reiki classes. And even if you don't want to host formal classes, you can place Reiki in other people. Such a profound ability to help others discover who they are. There's also an online one in February as well. Thank you everyone for listening. I look forward to answering any questions. Feel free to click some likes on this. Let me know what you think. Any other questions that I can do videos about in the future. I'm here to serve. I'm here to share this information. I love Reiki. I love what it has done for my own personal life. So I look forward to seeing what it does for you. Have a great evening.